Summer Game Fest is literally already here. For those of you that don't know, their first scheduled major keynote event has gone live today, where they showed off advancements in the space of Unreal Engine, using the highly anticipated title of Witcher 4, which gave us an inside look in the way of an Unreal tech demo for Witcher 4 itself. For those of you that don't know, Unreal is the major engine commonly shown and used across games today. It's used in games like the Final Fantasy VII Remake franchise and the recently successful Clair Obscur Expedition 33, just to name a few. Well, today I'm here to bring some big predictions to the table of what you can expect to see at the rest of Summer Game Fest. More than likely over on the main stage event for Summer Game Fest itself, happening on June 6th. So without further ado, let's get into the majorly rumored games recently that will possibly make it into Summer Game Fest 2025. In this video, we're going to be hitting the major publishers and developers on this list, so let's start off with 2K. 2K have a slew of games coming out this year, along with their yearly sport title updates, of course. Disregarding those usual yearly update titles, that leaves us with their major confirmed releases of Borderlands 4 and Mafia: The Old Country, which is a title that I'm personally more excited for. Expect to see a trailer for both with more gameplay segments and a pre-order announcement either in the week or revealed here on the main stage for possible collector's editions. An under-the-radar rumor so far for them is a teaser or trailer confirming a BioShock Remastered Collection or even a BioShock 4 announcement. Either would be awesome to see in my opinion, since it's been a while since I visited Rapture myself. When it comes to any news for GTA 6, I personally wouldn't hold my breath. GTA and Rockstar always pull a Miles Morales and kinda do their own thing and are capable of making moves media-wise regardless of hype game showcases. So I wouldn't expect anything on that front during Summer Game Fest personally. Next on up, we have Bandai Namco, a sort of sleeper company this year in particular, since they are publishing Little Nightmares 3, a cult classic among those in the loop with the franchise, and of course the long-awaited Blood of the Dawnwalker from development team Rebel Wolves, which is supposed to be the next big vampire game coming from some of those who made The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC, which is one of the most well-received expansions almost ever in gaming. Having a whole game centered around that sounds like a game and a half already, and we don't even have full confirmation on the game's story and gameplay mechanics yet. We got a trailer from them earlier this year, and that one did numbers and got people really interested, but with the hype dying down, if they're coming out with the game anytime soon, I think now would be a great time to drum up additional hype for the franchise. After that, we have Blumhouse Games' slew of games set to come out that didn't get any release dates when they were revealed earlier last year, with the standout in my opinion being a farming sim mixed with horror game called Grave Seasons. A mix of murder mystery and Animal Crossing? I mean, personally, count me as sold. Along with around 6 additional other indie title horror games, there is a horror subgenre that is bound to interest someone in their slew of releases. And undoubtedly, I think we'll be getting at the very least additional trailers and release dates for most of, if not all of them, this coming Summer Game Fest, either on the main stage like last year or through one of the side events happening throughout the course of the week. Next on up, we have Capcom, one of the most anticipated companies this year, as rumors and rumblings of possible Resident Evil installments have been coming through the floorboards all year long, it seems, with talks of a possible new main title game like Resident Evil 9 and remakes of Code Veronica and Resident Evil 0. Many people have been assuming here is where they will finally unveil their plans, which I think is definitely possible, but I think it would be just a teaser if so. I would be happy to be wrong in this case and have them announce full-on pre-orders for remakes rumored later this year, and maybe even announcing a sort of Resident Evil Direct like they did last time later this year with more info and gameplay like they've done before. But really, I think only time will tell with this one. As for what else they might have, I think they could do some collab events for their currently active titles like Monster Hunter and Street Fighter, and maybe another season pass of fighters for Street Fighter. But other than that, I don't see too much more happening for Capcom at this particular event. Next, we have CD Projekt RED, and although we just saw a great tech demo of Witcher 4 at the Unreal keynote panel today, I don't think we will actively see fluid gameplay this event yet. But maybe another cinematic or cutscene trailer is possible in my opinion. For those that don't know, Cyberpunk 2077's sequel has also officially hit pre-production recently as well, but I think it's way too early for any news on that yet personally. After that, we have IO Interactive, who earlier this week teased an announcement or full-on reveal what happened for a new 007 game titled First Light. And with them having focused on things like the Hitman franchise before this, tackling the world of James Bond I think is right up their alley. I'm curious to see how they would tackle a James Bond game in modern gaming, so I'll personally be keeping my eyes peeled on this one for sure. Nintendo is a listed partner at the event, surely to show off the Switch 2 console to those unsure if they want to try and get their hands on the new console themselves. Along with this, they are sure to show off a Donkey Kong Bonanza trailer, as it seems to be their massive next big title for the console in the coming months. Along with this, I expect them to show off Pokemon Z through A and some launch titles to further entice people on picking up the Switch 2. After that, we have Pearl Abyss with Crimson Desert. The name might sound familiar because they also made Black Desert Online, the MMORPG. But this title is a single-player title in which the gameplay looks insane. I'm wanting to see more on a story side, but just from the gameplay alone, it looks like it could be a modern hit in the making for sure. After that, we have PlayStation, which is hit or miss during Summer Game Fest already, since we don't know if they'll do big reveals over on their State of Play earlier in the week, during the Summer Game Fest main stage, or maybe even both. I'm thinking for sure we have to have some news and maybe even an official reveal for the rumored Gears of War Reloaded, a complete remaster of Gears of War 1 coming to PlayStation for the first time ever. Just like we've mentioned, Xbox has been toying with this idea for a while before in other videos that we've released in the past. Along with that, I'm thinking we'll see new gameplay and trailers for games like Death Stranding 2 and Ghost of Yotei. We might get some more news for Naughty Dog's new project being Intergalactic, but I feel as though that's more a year's end type of reveal leading into the following year, then in the middle of the year it's more than likely not going to be released in. When it comes to what I really want to see from PlayStation's side though, is finally getting another official look into the Wolverine game, and a possible late 2025 release date, as it's been in development for so long and we haven't seen anything on it for a while. It would be a welcome surprise and an awesome reveal in my opinion for sure. For Sega, they sneakily have some cool titles in the work as well, like the Crazy Taxi remaster/remake that was teased a while ago, Sonic Racing Crossworld, which is supposedly coming later this year, and maybe, just maybe, some news on the Persona series. More on that later as well. Last of the really big title games that are likely to come out or be revealed during Summer Game Fest comes from the Xbox sides of the event. We've had rumors of another Xbox generation and even a handheld console, but I personally think those would be officially unveiled later this year, if not late next year, depending on how the progress on those consoles is going, if they are in fact true. But on the actual games front, they have a lot of possible reveals which are just like PlayStation in the way that they are possible to be revealed on June 6th during the main event, or on June 8th during their Xbox presentation. Xbox loves showing off their first-party titles during these events and showing off the true value of their Xbox Game Pass system. And when it comes to games, they have a lot that they can touch on this year. Some titles include information on games like The Outer Worlds 2, which actually has its own dedicated direct coming after their Xbox presentation on the 8th, news on Gears of War E-Day, the prequel to the series bringing back beloved characters and showing their early stories and journeys. State of Decay 3, which has had cinematics but nothing concrete in the realm of gameplay and mechanics, Clockwork Revolution, Perfect Dark and its revival, along with news on if the Blade Marvel game is still coming, especially after the movie adaptation was cancelled just recently. That also doesn't account for the new Fable trailer that's bound to be shown sometime this year, and the possibly leaked reveal of the Persona 4 remake has a very high chance of happening sometime during Summer Game Fest after their newly acquired Xbox partnership. Overall, Summer Game Fest has a ton of potential of being fruitful and having awesome reveals for gamers across almost every genre. This list doesn't even cover some of the smaller games being covered on different days throughout the event, and reveals that publishers and developers will be doing on some of the side panels held throughout the event as well. Sort of like I think the game Exodus will probably be doing with how they handled their reveal during last year's Game Awards if they aren't a part of the official keynote event themselves. Anyways guys, let me know if I missed any games and which games in particular on this list you would be excited to hear more news about in the comment section down below. If you want to be in the loop with all of the major reveals held throughout the week, definitely make sure to show off your hype for it by scrolling down and hitting that like and subscribe button down below, as we strive for our goal of 25 likes on this video, and so you can keep up with all the latest updates on your favorite games coming later this year. Also, we will be co-streaming the major Summer Game Fest presentation here on the channel, so make sure to jump in and see the major reveals with us here live. For those of you that stuck around to the end, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to catch you guys next time. Peace!